Your body might be silently burning magnesium every second without you noticing right now, yet high cortisol, tight muscles, and stubborn fat could be hidden magnesium deficiency signals today in your body. Most people ignore magnesium loss because blood tests fail to show real deficiency levels clearly in results. You may already be taking magnesium, yet absorbing almost nothing your body actually needs daily inside cells, and what you're about to discover may completely change the way you look at your health. Now we begin. Welcome to Real Health Logic. Then we break down magnesium science today. Magnesium is deeply involved in energy production, stress control, and muscle relaxation inside your cells. Daily, when magnesium drops inside cells, your stress system becomes overactive and cortisol levels start staying elevated constantly. High cortisol does not just affect mood, it directly increases belly fat, storage, and insulin resistance problems. Many people think fatigue is normal, but low cellular magnesium often creates that constant drained feeling daily, even if diet seems healthy. Hidden magnesium deficiency can still exist due to absorption and loss issues. Your body holds magnesium mostly inside cells, not in blood, making detection extremely difficult. Through standard tests, blood tests often look normal because your body pulls magnesium from tissues just to maintain balance. This creates a hidden deficiency where symptoms appear long before any lab result shows real problems. Modern diets contain far less magnesium compared to natural foods consumed decades ago in traditional nutrition patterns. Soil depletion has reduced mineral content in vegetables, making it harder to meet magnesium needs. Naturally refined foods strip magnesium during processing, leaving behind calories without essential micronutrients. Your body depends on. Even people eating balanced meals may still fall below optimal magnesium intake without realizing any deficiency. Stress itself burns magnesium faster, creating a cycle where stress lowers magnesium and low magnesium increases stress. This feedback loop is one reason many people feel constantly tense and unable to fully relax. Magnesium absorption in the body is more complex than most people understand. At a biological level, most magnesium you consume passes through intestines, but only a fraction actually enters bloodstream effectively. Different transport systems in the gut control how much magnesium gets absorbed into your body daily. These transporters can become saturated when large doses are taken all at once, reducing efficiency significantly. Splitting magnesium intake into smaller doses often improves absorption because transport systems are not overloaded. Calcium and zinc compete with magnesium for the same absorption channels inside intestinal cells. Constantly, when taken together, these minerals reduce each other's absorption, leading to lower overall effectiveness in body. Phytates found in grains and seeds can bind magnesium and prevent it from being absorbed. Properly soaking and sprouting foods reduces phytate levels slightly, but most people do not regularly apply this method. This is why supplementation often becomes necessary even when dietary intake appears reasonably adequate on paper. Magnesium oxide is commonly used but poorly absorbed due to its very low solubility in water. Other forms like citrate and glycinate dissolve better and show improved absorption. In scientific comparisons, magnesium glycinate is often preferred because it supports relaxation through glycine effects in nervous system pathways. This form is gentle on stomach and widely used for improving sleep quality and reducing anxiety symptoms. Magnesium citrate is more absorbable but may have mild laxative effects in sensitive individuals using it. Magnesium threonate is unique because it can enter brain cells more effectively than other common forms. This makes it especially interesting. 4. Cognitive function, memory support, and stress regulation in brain pathways. Research shows different forms of magnesium produce different outcomes. Depending on target tissues and absorption routes, the real issue is not just intake, but how efficiently magnesium enters and stays inside cells. Low absorption means even high supplement doses may not translate into meaningful biological improvements. For many people, stress in modern life constantly drains magnesium faster than most people can replace it daily. When stress hormones rise, your kidneys also excrete more magnesium. increasing overall loss from body. This is why people under chronic stress often show symptoms even with decent dietary intake levels. Insulin resistance is also linked with low magnesium because it affects how cells use glucose efficiently without enough magnesium. Insulin signaling becomes weaker, causing blood sugar instability and energy crashes. Throughout day, muscle tension and cramps are another common sign of reduced magnesium availability inside muscle tissue cells. Magnesium normally helps muscles relax after contraction, but deficiency keeps them in semi-contracted state longer. That is why some people feel tightness in neck, shoulders, and back almost all day long. Sleep quality is heavily influenced by magnesium because it regulates nervous system calming pathways before rest. Low magnesium can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep through full night cycles properly. Now, the real breakthrough comes from understanding how absorption happens in your intestines and colon system. There are two main pathways that control magnesium entry into your bloodstream from digestive tract. One pathway is active transport, using specific channels that move magnesium directly into intestinal cells. These channels can become saturated quickly, especially when large magnesium doses are consumed at once. The second pathway is passive diffusion, where magnesium moves between cells based on concentration differences. Passive absorption becomes more important when intake is high, but efficiency still remains limited. Overall system. A key problem is that many minerals compete for same transport channels, reducing magnesium uptake significantly. Calcium, zinc, and other divalent minerals can block magnesium entry when consumed together in same meal. This competition is often ignored but has major impact on real absorption rates in everyday nutrition. Another major blocker is phytate, which binds magnesium and traps it inside undigested plant compounds. High phytate diets from grains, legumes, and seeds can significantly reduce usable magnesium entering bloodstream. This is why food combinations matter as much as total magnesium intake in daily nutrition planning. Now, the most interesting discovery is happening in the colon, where a third pathway exists. Normally, colon only contributes small portion of total magnesium absorption under standard dietary conditions, but new research shows this can increase dramatically when gut environment supports fermentation activity properly. Prebiotic fibers feed gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids during fermentation inside colon. These acids lower pH and create changes in intestinal environment that activate different transport channels. One special channel called TRPV3 becomes active under these acidic conditions, allowing better magnesium uptake. This mechanism can increase colon absorption contribution from around 10% to nearly 30% total. That is almost a 3 times increase in absorption efficiency from same magnesium intake levels. This is why fiber is not just for digestion, but also for mineral optimization. In body systems, foods like garlic, onion, leeks, and Jerusalem artichoke support this fermentation process naturally in gut. Psyllium husk and other prebiotic fibers can also enhance this pathway when included regularly in diet. However, antibiotic stress and low-fiber diets can reduce beneficial bacteria and weaken this absorption route. This creates big differences between people even when they consume same amount of magnesium supplements. Gut health becomes a hidden factor deciding whether magnesium actually works effectively inside your body. Now we move to supplement forms, which also determine how much magnesium you actually absorb daily. Many people assume all magnesium supplements are equal, but solubility changes everything in real absorption. Magnesium oxide is poorly soluble and often passes through digestive system with minimal actual uptake. Magnesium citrate and glycinate show much better absorption because they dissolve and transport more easily. Glycinate form also supports nervous system calming because glycine acts as inhibitory neurotransmitter. This makes it useful for stress reduction, sleep improvement, and muscle relaxation. In many users, magnesium threonate is unique because it crosses blood-brain barrier more effectively than other forms. This allows it to influence brain magnesium levels, which may support cognition and mental clarity. Function studies show improvements in sleep quality, mood, and cognitive performance with consistent 3 and 8 use over time. However, benefits usually take weeks to appear because cellular magnesium levels change gradually, not instantly. To optimize magnesium results, timing and dosage strategy are just as important as supplement type itself. Splitting doses throughout day prevents transporter saturation and improves overall absorption efficiency significantly. Taking magnesium with meals containing fiber further enhances colon-based absorption pathways. Naturally avoid combining magnesium with calcium-rich supplements at same time to reduce competition effects. Vitamin B6 supports magnesium utilization inside cells by acting as important biochemical cofactor. Vitamin D status also influences magnesium transport and overall mineral balance in body systems. Taurine helps retain magnesium inside cells, reducing loss and improving intracellular stability of levels. This combination approach often produces better results than magnesium alone in isolation. Strategies. Ultimately, magnesium deficiency is not just about intake but complex absorption and utilization system in body. Most people need both dietary awareness and smart supplementation strategy to truly fix deficiency symptoms. Consistency matters because magnesium levels build gradually over time, not overnight, after single doses. This is why long-term approach produces better outcomes in stress, sleep, and metabolic health improvement. If optimized correctly, magnesium can significantly support cortisol balance, insulin sensitivity, and muscle relaxation naturally.